Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. On Thursday, Trinidad Martin's 80-year-old senior citizen was found murdered at his Varka residence by unknown persons. According to Kolwa police, the victim, who was staying alone in the house, had several injuries on his body, particularly on his face. On Friday, Team Herald TV went on the site to check on the murder and follow up on this issue. Herald TV also spoke to several locals and neighbors about the crime.
On Thursday, Trinidad Martin, 80-year-old senior citizen, was found murdered at his Varka residence by unknown person. According to Kolwa police, the victim, who was staying alone in the house, had several injuries on his body, particularly on face. On Friday, Team Herald TV went on the site to check on the murder and follow up on this issue. Herald TV also spoke to several locals and neighbors about the crime.
From Fancham to Kolwa and from Kolwa to Varka, now I'm at the site where the murder took place, where last night a 80-year-old senior citizen, that is Trinidad Martins, was found murdered at his Varka residence by some unknown person, that too late night. Now we are at the spot. Basically, the incident occurred at in the night on Thursday, wherein the deceased person who was murdered, that is Trinidad Martin, the 80-year-old man, was living alone in this house right here behind me. Well, basically, if known, and after speaking to several locals and some pass-buyers from here and commuters also, we have realized and learned that he lived all this while alone. Recently, his daughter got married somewhere nearby, but he was living all alone. And we also came to know that he had no kind of any bad record. He was a very normal kind of person, very active person and I also spoke to some of the villagers here where they told me that he also visited the church every day for prayers. So they also told me that he had no kind of any bad record, where any kind of miscommunication with anyone. He always lived in a good and a very harmony way, and we are right outside his house. Basically, if you see, gate was open, okay, and he went through inside from this gate, and the door was not locked. It seems we have realized that the door was not locked, and that the unknown person who killed the 80-year-old Trinidad Martins went from this gate itself. Right from this gate, he entered the door, and inside he was murdered. However, the post-mortem report is not received as yet. But yes, we also came to know through our sources that Trinidad was brutally assaulted and there were several injuries on him before he could be murdered. We will bring you more updates to see what other locals also have to say and how Goa also reacts to such kind of criminal activities in Goa. Yes, after speaking to some locals who are kind of afraid to come on camera, but however they gave me a lot of information which is helping me to go about in this story on this ground report here in Varka. We also realized that few days back some kind of men and some kind of group had come here in search of him when he had gone out. They also came and they took a survey of the property as well. This is what I'm getting to learn, and as per some of the locals, what locals told me unofficially. And they also said that yesterday also, just before the incident, there were almost 2-3 bikes that came much before, saw Mr. Trinidad Martins here, whether he's there at home or no, and then everyone knows what happened at around. The most likely, it seems the incident occurred between 7:30 to 8:30, because by 9 o'clock the police, the forensic team, the locals were all gathered here outside to see exactly what happened. But the incident, as I just came to know, occurred between 7 to 8:30, and then afterwards the investigation is going on. Till now, as I said earlier, the forensic report is still not the forensic the team post-mortem is still going on, but we will give you more updates of exactly what has happened. But this is the house where the senior citizen, that is a 80-year-old Trinidad Martins, used to stay. The entrance of the house, they entered and they moved right inside. If you can pan the camera, they entered through that door. However, now the police have locked the gate because of the investigation purpose. However, we will not interfere with that. But however, just to inform that the murderers entered from this gate, right from where there are several houses around. They entered right from under the nose of the several public out here and the neighbors, they entered from this door and they went inside. This is Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Government of Goa on Thursday announced that school from classes 1 to class 12 will resume and have offline classes from 21st February. With the decision made so suddenly, different reactions were given from students, teachers and parents. Students, especially those who have to answer their board exams, seem to be particularly stressed about it. Parents, both working and stay at home, seemed hopeful about the results that this decision will bear, despite the sudden change in routine that will take place. Teachers also gave positive reactions, saying that it will only benefit the students.
Mental health being an important issue, we asked parents and teachers how will they help out the students who will be stressing on their exams, especially those who will be giving their board exams in April.
On behalf of entire students and on behalf of entire parents, म्हाका आज अशें म्हजे एक्सपिरियन्स तुमचे कडेन म्हाका उक्तावंक अशें दिसलें की काल जो सरकार म्हणजे डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ एड्युकेशन हांणी जो सर्क्युलर इश्यू केला की क्लासीस म्हणजे फ्रॉम 1st to 12th ह्यो क्लासीस घेवपाक जाय आनी त्यो बेगीन स्टार्ट करपाक जाय. हो जो सर्क्युलर इश्यू आसा, नो डावट इट इज रियली अ गुड डिसिजन ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ द गव्हर्मेंट एंड द कन्सर्न्ड डिपार्टमेंट. कित्याक तर इतली वर्सां म्हाका जो ऑलमोस्ट मोर दॅन 2 वर्सां भुरग्यां सगळीं घरा रावन म्हणजे इवन पेरंटांक सुद्दां तें स्ट्रेस टेंशन आशिल्लें, तशेंच भुरग्यांकूय तशेंच आनी सगळें ऑनलायन चालू आशिल्लें. हांगा खंय तरी एक म्हाका दिसता खूब एक मोठो एक गॅप किंवा ब्रिज एक क्रिएट जाल्लो आसा, तातूंत भुरग्यांचें तर एक डेवलपमेंट, पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट, फिजिकल डेवलपमेंट आमी जशें म्हणटा की तें खंय तरी एक स्टॉप जाल्लें आसा. आनी आतां जर हें स्टार्ट जाता जाल्यार डेफिनेटली इट्स अ गूड थिंग. पूण म्हाका दिसता अशें थोड्यो गोश्टी अशें सांगूशें दिसलें की आज जर सगळीं स्कुलां जर स्टार्ट जाता रायट फ्रॉम 1st to 12th हांगा म्हाका दिसता एक स्कुलान आपल्यो स्वताच्यो SOPs किंवा सर्टन गायडलायन्स हे म्हाका दिसता एक काडून ते इम्प्लिमेंट करच्योच पडटल्यो आनी ह्यो स्ट्रिक्टली इम्प्लिमेंट जावपाक जाय. त्या खातीर बरे तरेन म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता एक ते सगळे फॅसिलिटीज सगळे जे रिक्वायरमेंट्स कितें आसा, इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर कितें आसा, हाजेर सुद्दां कन्सर्न स्कुलांनी हाजेर किंवा मॅनेजमेंटांनी किंवा एसोसिएशन, पेरंट्स टिचर्स एसोसिएशन हांचे आसा तांच्यांनी खूब हांगा लक्ष दिवन काळजीपूर्वक भुरग्यांक म्हणजे टायमींग फॅक्टर होतो म्हणजे केन्ना स्टार्ट करप, टायमींग स्कूल केन्ना स्टार्ट करप किंवा स्कूल केन्ना बंद करप, मदलो ब्रेक जो आसता, लंच ब्रेक आसता, टी ब्रेक आसता, रिफ्रेशमेंट ब्रेक आसता, हो केन्ना आसपाक जाय आनी बसपाची सुविधा फॅसिलिटीज कशी आसा. म्हणजे आज जर स्टुडंट भितर सरता जाल्यार तांकां कशें भितर म्हणजे एक तर क्रावड एवॉयड जावपाक जाय. भुरग्यांनी एकट्याक भुरग्याक म्हाका दिसता की पर्सनल, हो म्हजो पर्सनल व्यू आसा, हांव अशें म्हणना की हे फॉलो करपाकूच जाय किंवा हे अशें मॅन्डेटरी जायच कशें, पूण हे सजेशन्स गव्हर्मेंट इवन द स्कूल्स, ऑल द स्कूल्स कॅन डेफिनेटली टेक इन टू कन्सिडरेशन की भुरग्यांक एक बेंच बसपाक ओवर क्रावडेड किंवा क्रावडेडूय आसपाक जायना. मास्क गरज आसत जाल्यारूच तांच्यांनी लावप, कित्याक तर आज अशें आसा की भुरग्यांनी जर कंटिन्युअस जर मास्क लायले तांचे हेल्थ वायज ऑल्सो लायक इफेक्ट जावंक शकता. जर हांगा खंय तरी क्रावड हातून आमी जर एवॉयड केले किंवा खंय तरी रिस्ट्रिक्शन्स हाडले, लिमिटेशन्स दवरले जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता हाजेर खूब फरक पडटलो.
Yesterday, I read the circular issued by the Education Department saying that they intend to start school from 21st of Feb for standards 1 to 12th. I personally feel that it is ridiculous to expose the small children from 1st to 4th to the virus, COVID virus, which still prevails in the state of Goa. Small children are more susceptible to infections. No matter how much precautions the parents may ask the children to take, but when they go to school, they will forget everything about it. I would like to ask the Education Department as well as the Minister, Education Minister, whether they consulted the school management committees before taking up this decision, whether they took the opinion of the PTAs, whether they are willing to send their wards to the school, especially the primary section students. Are primary schools well equipped of sanitizing the classes regularly? What if the child is a carrier of the infection?
Story by William Rodriguez for Herald TV.
A major fire broke out on Thursday late night wherein a house was gutted at Kobrawado, Kalangut. The owner of the house suffered a loss of nearly 10 lakh rupees. Fire officials from Pilen Fire Service rushed to the site.
Officials from Pilen Fire Service rushed to the site. The incident occurred at around 9:40 in the evening, and the cause of the fire is due to cylinder blast. Watch.
आमकां राती 9:40 फोन येयलो की सिलिंडर ब्लास्ट जाला खबरावत 400 हॉटेलात देगेक तेन्ना आमी रोखडीच गाडी भायर काडली आनी गेले आमी पावल्या बरोबर पळयलें जाल्यार खरोच उजो लागलो आमी वयच्या पयलीं सिलिंडर ब्लास्ट जालो एक सिलिंडर ब्लास्ट जालो आनी उजो पेट्टालो आमी एक बरो आसलो तो भायर काडलो तरी तो लिकेज आसलो म्हणून आमी भायर काडलो तो आनी तेच्या उपरांत फायर फायटींग चालू केली आमी फायर फायटींग चालू भितून तेंचे खूब जवळ सामान टीव्ही आसली रिफ्रिजरेटर आसलो चेअर्स आसले कबर्ड आसले आनी हाऊस होल्ड युटेन्सिल्स आसले भांगार आसले भितून भांगार ते कळलें ते जळ्या हितूनच हांगा कळ्ळें आनी मागीर आमी म्हापसा बॅकअपाक आफयल्ली पूण आमच्या हितून कंट्रोल जालो तो तेच्या आमी ती गाडी मागीर आमी तेंची रिटर्न धाडली आनी सगळे उजो पाळयल्या उपरांत सर आसलो आमचो सर परिकर एसोफो तो सुद्दां स्पॉटार आसलो तेणी आमकां बरी हेल्प केली
पयशे बी असले कितें रुपये
पयशे बिशे आमकां कांय ना दिसोंक तशें आमकां कांय
कोण इंजर्ड बी तशें
इंजर्ड ना एक ती घरात रूम खाल्ली ती कोण तरी आसली पळय रुमान ती खंय तरी हॉस्पिटलान गेल्ली म्हणून अशें आमकां आयकूंक येयला ओनर सांगता आनी घरान कोण लागलो तेंच्या रुमान
कसो उजो लागलो गो दिसता
कसो तो शॉर्ट सर्कीट जावंक शकता आमी काय डावटफूल सांगता आमकां काय तितलें हें ना
तेंचे तुमी लॉस बी कितके हें केलां
लॉस नॉट एस्टिमेटेड केला तो जेन्ना कितें सांगतलो आपूण कितें हाडून दितलो तेन्ना आमकां कळटलें कितें
Story by Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
To promote Goan culture and Goan cuisine, the Carnival Committee this season will organize a 4-day-long beach carnival festival at Miramar Beach. This season, the committee aims to promote Goan culture and showcase the importance of this festival.
The Carnival celebration will be on the 26th with the customary float parade, followed by the usual festivities, and the next day with the vintage car rally. This is in addition to the carnival that we are having in the city. This addition is at Miramar Beach itself. Now the idea of having it, because there were a number of people who had come in who needed stalls, and we had paucity of place here. We didn't have sufficient place to accommodate them here. So we decided to give these people a chance, most of them who are again all Goans food entrepreneurs. They want to start up their own businesses, those who are trying to get more create more awareness about the activities, and those other people who have ventured newly into this field. So in order to give them a proper opportunity to showcase their products, we give them a good platform. We decided that it would be held at Miramar Beach. Now this would be a total number of some 50 stalls, having assorted mainly Goan culinary from all kinds, from all parts of Goa, different parts of Goa, and they're different to suit different taste buds. This we are doing in association with Fierce Kitchen and AIC GIM Panjim. They will be briefed on it about the UNESCO and everything else with the officials who are here with me. They will brief you with exactly the details. But the idea is to promote Goa and promote in particular Panjim as a food hub, to make it a UNESCO, into the UNESCO list. I'm sure we will be able to attend it and do it and succeed. In addition to the food stall, there will be a variety of entertainment also and live music. And this is also an excellent place in case any budding musician and an artist wants to again showcase his or her talent. They are free to do so. There are designated places which will be marked out for them, and it's going to be something extraordinary. And this is going to be simultaneously held along with the carnival, which is in Samba Square. So this event is for the first time organized. We are hoping that and we are sure it's going to be a big success.
Goa is uniquely placed when it comes to food entrepreneurs. Most of the food entrepreneurs are also women entrepreneurs. They are home chefs. When we did the first batch of Fierce Kitchen, we got 46 applications. We selected the first 12 applications, and as Parikshit mentioned, we took some of them for an international exposure. We are very happy to announce that during this carnival, we'll be opening even our second batch, so that next set of foodpreneurs can come and work with us, and we can give them. What is incubation primarily is providing. So foodpreneurs, they know their business very well, right? They cook excellent dishes. They are innovating. You would have heard about a lot of foodpreneurs, great stories coming out of Goa.
Finally, the GMC kiosk vendors and stall owners will get to do their business once again after protesting and demanding this for nearly 6 months. 6 months ago, by the orders of the collector, several stalls and kiosks were demolished before sunrise. Even after several assurances, nothing was done. But finally, the stalls were reconstructed and soon the vendors will be able to do their business. However, some vendors questioned, what about the losses we have suffered all these months? Watch this full story.
मी सारखे हॅप्पी आसा सगळे म्हणजे कितें गाड्यांचें काम इतलें चल्लां आमी म्हणना फास्ट म्हणून काम बरें चल्लां आनी दिसताय बेस्ट दिसता बरें दिसता हें गव्हर्मेंटान कितें केलो प्लॅन काडलो आनी अशें करपाक पळय क्लिनस हें उरपाक आनी सारकें बरें डिसिजन घेतला म्हाका जाल्यार अशें दिसता की आतां पयल्यार इतलें बरें दिसता आनी जावपाचें आहा तेजें काम आतां तुवें तरी पयलां आसतलें आतां तूं नाल्यार येवन तुका दाखयता सगळें सारकें क्लीन आनी बेस्ट बरें काम केलां आनी आमी सगळे हॅप्पी आसा आनी आमी रावले आतां हेजे केन्ना जावन आमकां मेळटलें म्हणून सगळ्या लोकांक मेळ्ळें की आमी हॅप्पी
आतां आमी PWD आमी टचान आसा कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराच्या टचान आहा ताणें सांगलां आमकां की आनी एक 10 दिसांनी तुमचें काम करता म्हणून आमी आमचें एक डेलिगेशन वचून डेप्युटी कलेक्टर कित्याक हँड ओवर जें करतलें तें डेप्युटी कलेक्टराक करतलें सो आमी वचून डेप्युटी कलेक्टराक मेवतले आनी डेप्युटी कलेक्टराक आमी सोजमायतले की बाबा फ्रूटवाल्या एके सायडीच्यान गाडेकार एके सायडीच्यान दुसरे आहा ते दोनशे कित्याक ते धंद्याक प्रॉब्लम जावप ना लोकांक थिंगा सो आमी ताका वचून आमी सांगतले बाबा आनी अलॉटमेंट भायर हितून जावंक जाय कितें प्रॉब्लम पॉलिटिकल इंटरफियरन्स जावप काडना आनी सगळें हॅप्पी आसूंक जाय आनी आमी लोकांक एश्युरन्स दिता की बाबा की तुमकां हिंगा आमी क्लीन आनी बरें फूड दितले आनी आमी रिजनेबल रेटीन तुमकां मेवतले हिंगा हो आमचें एश्युरन्स तुमकां आमी गोंयकारूच सगळे कित्याक हिंगा लोक येता सगळो त्रास जालोच लोक येता आनी सगळे हॉस्पिटलान आसला तो आमकां खबर आहा सगळे तेंचे प्रॉब्लम आसता ते भाशेन आमी बरें सिस्टमॅटीक करतले
कितले दीस लागले तुमकां आतां लास्टाक तुमी ते सांगू
आतां पळय जुलायचे 1 तारीख मोडलेले 56 डेज आमी आश्वासन केलें म्हणजे आमी हिंगा बोल्ले रोडार बोल्ले सो टोटल आतां सद्याक 7 म्हयने जावंक येयले पूण एनीवे लोक आतां कितें जालां तें सोदता आनी आतां कितें आमकां बरें दिसता कित्याक हें प्लॅन खंय करून दिलां तेणी अनप्लॅन्ड ना कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरूय तें बांदता ते प्रमाणे क्वॉलिटी सांबाळून क्वॉलिटी काम यूज केलां कित्याक आमच्या मुखारूच जालां सो आमकां वी आर हॅपी एंड सॅटिस्फायड रायट नाव सो अलॉटमेंट वील बी डन बाय डेप्युटी कलेक्टर वील लूक इन टू दॅट डेप्युटी कलेक्टर
आनी मातशें आतां कितें आसा आमचे फ्रूट बायंडर आहा पळय तांकां भायर बसपाची संवय आसलेली ती सदींच भायरूच बसताले आनी विकताले न्हू तांकां आतां कितें जाता आमी आतां भितर गेले थंय आनी मागीर भायर हांगा आनी कोण दुसरें लायत काय म्हणून ते आमकां हेका सांगून डेप्युटी कलेक्टराक सांगून ते सगळे इन्शुरन्स घेवन तेजे कडल्यान म्हणजे हांगा बाबा भायर आनी कित्याक दिलां तुमीच दिलां आमकां ते आनी कोणूच भायर हें नाका बसपाक नाका म्हणजे फ्रुट्सांचे आहा ते सेपरेटूच कोणाकूय जर फ्रुट्सां गेल्ले थंय फ्रुट्स घेवपाक कित्याक हांगा थिंग कितें म्हणटा आमी फ्रुट्सांचे दिले आनी आमी थंय भितर बसले आनी भायर तर हांगा आनी दुसरो विकूंक लागले आमकां कांय जावचें ना न्हू तें मातशें हें जालां तें मागीर आमी डेप्युटी कलेक्टराक रिक्वेस्ट करून सगळें सांगून बरे भाशेन वेल हें करताले इतले बरे भाशेन सेटल हें करून दिलां तेवूय आमकां जातलें हें उमेद
म्हणजे भायर तुमकां कोणूच दुसरे बसलेले नाका सगळे भितर आसता
तेका लागूनच गव्हर्मेंटान केलां न्हू हें म्हणजे भायर अशें सगळे हें वाडयतात तें करता कांयच नाका क्लिनस सारकें उरपाक जाय म्हणून गव्हर्मेंटान केलां न्हू.
Story by William Rodriguez for Herald TV.
The Gowers of FC Goa will clash against the Nawabs of Hyderabad FC on Saturday. FC Goa, who are struggling to make their place for the playoffs this ISL season, are planning to keep Hyderabad FC on hold tomorrow. Speaking to media in the pre-match interaction, FC Goa head coach Derek Pereira said the boys are ready to take on Hyderabad FC and most importantly will give their 100%.
It's tough now. It's really tough. In fact, we have to just play for pride, I feel, and just go with the same intentions to do well, and get the best results. There are such situations in this bubble where it is very difficult, to prepare the team. For example, in the last match. We had just 2 days before the match, we had COVID cases, and we couldn't train a day before the match, which was very important for us. We didn't know our first playing 11 till we reached the dressing room. We could not prepare the team well, and I'm not giving excuses, but this is a reality, and it's very difficult to prepare the team for any match. For example, even today, this morning also we had a couple of positive cases, and we are not sure what will happen. So these are things which are hampering our performances as well as results. But I'm happy that the players, whoever get in there, there are players who are playing with injuries, and even just coming out from isolation, and so it's a difficult task right now. But we are going to do our best. We'll put our best foot forward. Whoever goes in, I am sure that they'll put in their 100% efforts. It's very tough. Like when I was last year, when I was watching matches from outside, I had a different perspective from now what I'm experiencing in the bubble, and I can understand what is going through all the teams, officials and players, and it's really tough right now for at least for FC Goa.
Because after a long time I played that position, so it was a little bit difficult, but it's kind of same like left stopper back, so not that much difficult for me. But yeah, in starting I got some difficulties. It was a long journey for me to join ISL because I was waiting for too long, and I'm glad that I got chance to starting 11 when I got transfer in this FC Goa. So it's very glad to me for be part of this team, and I'm giving my best in every match. Sometimes I know players can't do some problem, things can go, but I'm giving my all in every match, and I will give my best all matches in remaining matches.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Neo Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.